Hi, and welcome to The Pretty Intellectual. I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to share with you a few things that I love right now. One of the things that I love right now will come as no surprise for a couple of reasons. One, you all know I love to read, and two, you all know I love a good journal. So, of course, I have a book journal. This is the For the Love of Books book journal by Paper Peony Press. I got it off of Amazon. It was $17.99. I think that might have been a sale price, normally $19.99, under $20. And this one is perfect for me. It is not too much. So I'll show you one of the pages that I filled out. So I'm currently reading No Two Persons by Erica Bauermeister. So it has, just enough space for me to write on. It's got the title, author, when I started it, when I finished it, there's a star rating, length of pages, the genre, who it's recommended by, and that's something that's increasingly important to me. I really want to remember where I'm getting book recommendations so that I know to go back to them, especially if it's a book that I really like. I'm finding that, there are certain sources out there that I really, get along well with, and so I want to go back to them for more book recommendations. Did I like the ending? Who was my favorite character? A favorite quote? General review notes? Would I recommend it? That kind of thing. So it's just enough to help me go back and remember something about the book. The paper is very nice. It's nice and thick. It's very smooth, so I enjoy that. I like a nice smooth writing experience. I also like that at the front there is it's meant to be a daily reading tracker. Some people want to track, how much they're reading in a month, day by day. I use this to track monthly reading. So I want to know how many books I'm reading in each month. I'd like to see which months I read more in, which months I read less in. That's interesting to me. That's not interesting to everybody. It does also have additional pages that I don't really use, like if you want to build out a book list of these are the books I want to read this year, or I think there's a few pages for if you've borrowed books, if you've lent books out, that kind of thing. I don't use any of those, but I do really like this this tracker, or this, what is this called? You guys, I am currently having a little bit of a hot flash and I'm also having a hard time finding words. So I know that a lot of you understand that and are with me on that journey. So I like that it has a ribbon page marker. That is very helpful. So book journal. I love this. It brings me joy. I enjoy filling it out after I finish a book. And I do enjoy going back and revisiting to see, what my reading life has looked like. So that's the first thing that I am loving right now. The second thing I'm loving right now goes along really well with books and book journals. It is a candle. This one is by Voluspa, and it is specifically the Forbidden Fig scent. This is the 5.5 ounce candle. It is $19.95. I got this at my local store called Patina. You can find Voluspa candles in a lot of different, kind of specialty home goods types of stores, Nordstrom, that kind of place. You can also obviously order them online from the Voluspa website. But I like this one in particular for a couple of reasons. One, look at this glass jar. It's beautiful and it has a nice lid to help keep dust off of it when I'm not burning the candle. But the scent is just so perfect for this time of year. It's January. I live in Minnesota. It is cold. It is dark. And I want something that has a little bit of brightness. So that is the fig in here. It has a little bit of kind of a citrusy, fruity scent, but that also has a little bit of darkness to it too. There is a velvet musk in here that balances that citrus. So it's not a bright, summery citrus scent. It's just a little bit of a moody, fruity situation. If that's not a description, I don't know what is. But I really love this. And this is so I said it's 5.5 ounces. This sucker will burn for, I think the website said, up to 50 hours. So these do last a really long time. And the throw is pretty good. So I burn this in my office, which, is a pretty decent sized room. I can't get into the square footage or anything on it, but you know, I live in an average person's home. So think of an average person's office, and that is what this size will fill scent-wise. So I love this. It's so good. Makes me very happy. The next thing I love right now is a lip gloss. It's the Bobbi Brown, ooh, tiny print, crushed oil infused gloss in Bare Sparkle. So it is just a shimmery lip gloss. It is $33, and you can find Bobbi Brown products at Ulta, Nordstrom, I think Sephora maybe, on their website, a variety of places. It's just a beautiful gloss, and it just makes my everyday life, everyday looks feel a little extra special, which I love that. This particular shade, Bare Sparkle, is it's a nude color. So it goes over any lipstick that I'm wearing and just adds that something extra. It's a pearly champagne base, and then it has gold and copper shimmer in it, and you don't feel the glitter particles on your lips at all. It feels very smooth. It's not a sticky gloss. So if you like a stickier gloss, this might not be for you. But if you like just a smooth gloss that you don't really feel, this might be one that you like. I enjoy it because it does have 3 different types of oil in it. It has avocado, coffee seed oil, and olive oil. So did I say that one already? Avocado, olive, coffee seed oil. All right. So it feels really nice. It feels nourishing. You know, here in Minnesota, it is dry as all get out. So I'm always looking for any opportunity to add a little extra something to my sad lips. So this is a good one. I love it. It looks nice, you know, on bare lips too. It's a lip gloss. It's not going to last, but it just makes me happy. It just adds a little extra sparkle, and I love a little sparkle in my life. The next thing that I love is kind of random. So it's not necessarily a product, but it is something that I did. So I was at my local drugstore, which is a Walgreens, and I was picking some stuff up, and I noticed that they had a photo kiosk. And I don't know about you, but I kind of stopped noticing the things in my home after a while. I don't really, you know, I'm looking behind me, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a plant. There's a gray, what is that called? It's a lamp. It's a lamp. That's a lamp. But especially photos, you know, I pick them and I love them, and then I kind of stopped seeing them. So while I was there, I went into the app, the Walgreens app, and I just printed out some new photos. And it just adds like a little extra life to the house, and you just sort of notice things, and I'm about to drop them. It just added a little extra life. So I printed out, this is my dog Gravy. So I got a couple 8x10s, and then I got some 4x6. That's me and my husband Dan. But yeah, I just added a few new photos of family, friends, dogs. Who are we kidding? I printed mostly pictures of the dog. But yeah, and when Dan came home, he was like, oh, hey, he noticed it too. So it just, like I said, it just added a little bit of extra life around our home and freshened it up. And they were extremely affordable. I want to say I got like 8 or 9 prints, and I think there was a coupon code. It was less than $5. So super affordable way to just add a little extra punch to our home. So I need to remember to do that more often. I don't know why I don't. I just don't think about it. So I love that. That made me very happy, and it was easy to do. And obviously timing is predicated obviously on like what's going on in the store, but they were printed and done by the time I was ready to go. It was like 20 minutes. So it was very simple. I need to do that more often. Note to self, do that more often. The last thing I'm loving is something that was just delightful. One, it was a gift from my good friend Stephanie. Hi Stephanie. It was delightful also because I had never seen something like this before. It is a bread basket with a terracotta warming plate inside of it. So the terracotta plate comes out, you stick this in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes, and then you put it back in the basket, and then you put your bread on top of it, and it keeps your bread warm. I've never seen this before. This is from House of Artisan, www.hofart.com. hofartisan.com. It's beautiful. I mean, this is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. I love bread, and warm bread, obviously. And I'd never seen something like this before. Like my mind was kind of blown. It was one of those gifts where I opened it and I kind of stared at it like, what? So this, I mean, I just can't wait to have warm bread all of the time, constantly. It just feels like one of those one super thoughtful things. I love it. I mean, when you have someone in your life, a friend in your life, who gets you just on like a deep bread loving level, and then finds the perfect gift for you. I mean, like, how fortunate are you to have a person like that in your life? I know that I feel very fortunate to have Stephanie in my life, but yeah, like it's so beautiful. And I feel very fancy, and I can't wait to use it and like bring it out and have it on the table when we have guests over, or you know, when I'm just feeling like I need to eat some bread by myself, which happens. It will now be warm. So I love that. I'm just so delighted by this. The unexpectedness of the gift, the unexpectedness that something like this exists and I was unaware of it and now I know about it. And yeah, so it's just making me very happy. So yeah, I would love to know what is making you happy right now. Is there an experience you've had, something that you're using in your day-to-day life? What is something small, big, whatever? Tell us all about it. Share your joy with us in the comments. I want to hear all about it. So thank you for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it. And I will see you again very soon.